Hey everybody, it's Katie again. 2 days in a row. How crazy is that? So, Wojo Homestead has accepted the March 31 challenge. Today is day 2 of that. That was started by Poplar Creek Farm, and the challenge is to post 31 videos in 31 days during the month of March. So we are gonna give it our best and try to do that. I cannot promise that all of these videos will be very interesting. In fact, many of them probably will not be. So, what do I want to talk about? Well, the Chuck It bucket. In everyone's life, there are things that belong in the Chuck It bucket. There are, maybe bad habits. There are, items that contribute towards clutter around our house. There's maybe activities that we're engaging in that, don't really bring us much joy anymore. There's maybe some friendships, maybe some people that, are no longer adding anything positive to your life. All those things need to be evaluated, and we need to decide what goes in the Chuck It bucket. Now, like I said, that's true for most people's lives, but that is especially true in the homesteading lifestyle. We homesteaders try to take on a lot. We feel like we have to do all of the things all of the time, every year. And we stress ourselves out about it. I know I do. So I'll tell you what's in the Wojo Homestead Chuck It bucket so far this year. The first thing to go was maple sugaring. So we did not plan our goat kidding season very well. We got really excited in the fall when we noticed that the girls were in heat, and so we bred them. And did not really think about the fact that, their kidding dates could interfere with maple sugaring. And it was really bugging me. I really, really wanted to, get all the equipment out and try to do it. And then I had visions of syrup on fire and goats needing help during delivery going on at the same time. So we decided, you know what, we're going to buy a couple gallons of syrup this year from somebody who did have the time. And that's that. The second item that we have put into the Chuck It bucket is expanding the orchard this year. We are going to just kind of hunker down and care for what we have really well, save up some money, so that maybe the following year, maybe we can, reevaluate that. Getting sheep. I really wanted to get sheep this year, but we were just getting started with the dairy goats and the milking process, and it became evident after a few days of milking that the sheep were going to have to just wait a little bit. I make lists of all the things that I want to do, and I know a lot of people do also. And yeah, we get to many of the items on our lists every year, but sometimes some things just have to go. So by putting items in your Chuck It bucket, you are releasing yourself mentally from the pressure of feeling like you have to do or be or have all these things going on at the same time. Obviously, we each have our own obligations in life. Some people are parents, some people like myself and Eric, we have full-time jobs. We can't, we only have so much time in the day, and we have to focus on the things that need to be done and the things that really bring us joy so that we can continue to move forward joyfully. In homesteading, there's so many facets to homesteading that, it's kind of crazy. I mean, you can get into hundreds of things. I kind of chuckle to myself a little bit when I see a new homesteader jump online, and the term they always use is, you know, my spouse and I are going full swing into homesteading this year. We're gonna, you know, get cows. We're gonna have an acre garden. We're gonna, you know, this and that, and then they're, you know, they're on there in a couple of months panicking because of, you know, didn't research something, or they feel like they can't do it, or you'll see them rehoming some animals and things like that. And that's okay. We all have to learn like that. Lord knows I sure have. But my point is, take it slow. There are probably a lot of things that belong in the chuck it bucket. Last year, a lot of my canning projects went into the chuck it bucket because I was just so overwhelmed by some other things. And we have to give ourselves permission to let go of those things. Yeah, so that's a couple of things in our chuck it bucket. What's in your chuck it bucket this year? What aren't you gonna get to? You know, what have you had to reevaluate, maybe move on from? Let me know in the comments below. Well, that's it for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.